Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash. And no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. These high, steep stands at Signal Iduna Park really do create an intimidating environment for every visiting side. And we're underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, this guy, Gabriel Martinelli, is someone whose game has come on in leaps and bounds since being plucked from relative obscurity, Peter. He's one of the best dribblers in the top flight. And I always say about wingers that if they can marry their technical ability with their great pace, they're on a winner.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. That's a sharp pass. Berbatov showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Goes for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Rice actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Out of play for a throw. Diouf. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Martinelli. He's got away. Chance for a shot! Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. That's beautifully weighted. Plenty to aim at here. Oh, what's he giving here? So a big chance now from 12 yards. The chance to break through. Wonderful save by Martinez. And that's a poor penalty.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
Liverpool have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. Martinelli. Reinders does really well to win the ball there. Ah, good steal. He just read it. No goals as yet. Plays a sharp little ball here. Finds himself. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Liverpool have themselves a chance from the spot. So this to break the deadlock. Oh, he's missed it! He's missed it!
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Rice. Now it's Berbatov. Spread to the right. The muscular approach does pay off here. Nice looking ball. That is good alertness. He's picked his way through.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Rice, can he spark a counter here? And it's been played through. Juve has it out wide and in space. He's Juve! Delicious from Juve! About as smooth as it gets. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Liverpool are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around us. Now they have all of this positive energy to feed off.
And the keeper's given it away. Great chance! And yes, it's there! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Van Dijk. Wan-Bissaka. Good ball, good take. Vardiol has crossed into the middle. Here's Rodri. Xavi Simons. Rodri tries to pass it through. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Here comes the cross. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Played into space. Martinelli is wide and looking to get onto this. Reinders. And this is Berbatov. Knocks it out wide. Berbatov. And Berbatov! And this could be the final action of the first half. Martinez gets his hands on it, and the quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, it's been an intriguing watch. A really nice contrast of styles that seem to suit both teams pretty well. Who's ultimately going to win it? It's anyone's guess still.
Liverpool are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. Second period then underway.
Liverpool are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Well, that has not gone well. Diouf is onto it in a flash. And it's Simons. Berbatov. Berbatov unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Stood up well to him there. Van Dijk does well to get it back. Rice. Matheus Cunha. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rice. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rice. Matheus Cunha, rapid and full of intent. He is through here! That's gone for a throw-in. Rice. Reinders. Now that's well seen too. He won't be happy with that one. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Looking for options for movement. Rice. And it's Tonali. Diouf. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
And the shot! And he has his goal! And they're back in front! That was a given. It always was.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, there is that saying, Peter, that if it isn't broke, don't try and fix it. But I suppose you don't want to risk anything in a game like this.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Liverpool are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Rice. Knocks it into space. Soboslai receives it in a wide position. They're back in possession and ready to go again. He's going for goal! Magnificent from Matheus Cunha! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. 2 up now, and they are cruising. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
He's found space here. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Chance, surely! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
This their second corner of the game. Tonali with the short one. And it's made its way to him. That is lovely. Vardiol. Caught offside that time. Haaland. Rice. No way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's through here. Now that is a hefty challenge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And here's Haaland. Saka. Tries to play it through. Just 5 minutes remaining now. That pass has been well intercepted. And here's Haaland.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Palmer. Decent chance! And for a moment, time stood still.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
So their fourth corner of the game. Towering header! He will be livid with himself. Strong running down that left flank. Cunha is in a really good position out wide. Tonali. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. And he's managed to get free. And the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. And that's it. Perfect result, perfect outcome, a test passed. So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. And so a wonderful view of this most hallowed turf. A truly special feeling, no matter who is playing at Wembley. Wembley Stadium, connected by EE. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get...
It's Saviola! Oh, split-second reaction.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Oh, good climb! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Alvarez. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, this looks sharp. Koundé. Alvarez. Camavinga. Can he spark a counter here? Albert Ferrer. And it's Koundé. And it's Gavi. Now it's Saviola. Gavi. Now Albert Ferrer. Barcelona are applying all the early pressure.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs.
Alvarez! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Casillas punts it upfield. Now it's Romario. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Can he get on the end of this? Camavinga. That's going across goal. Camavinga is there and he can get that clear. Valverde played out towards the right wing. Still goalless. No, that's been intercepted. Nice looking ball. Not the most accurate pass. Alvarez looking to pass their way up the pitch. And he's quick to return it. Edmilson. He won't be happy with that one. Oyarzabal. He's found a way through. Hazard has it out wide and in space. Koundé attempts a clearance. Chance, surely! Goal! Barcelona! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Valverde with the cross. Edmilson. Now it's Saviola. Tries to play it through. Now it's Alvarez. He's got away. Can he finish? And he scores! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
The move shapes to shoot! Goal! Barcelona! And they get themselves in front!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
And yes, it's him again. Oh, it's a clear foul and the referee's got a decision to make. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Koundé. It's a really well-measured ball. Nice sequence of passes, this. Mikel Oyarzabal. Oh, that's clear-cut. It's a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And it's from Mario.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that, although he may keep an eye on the bench for fear of being taken off.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. This is from Mario. He's picked his way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. No, he's not getting any further than that. Oh, perfectly measured that. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Eder Militao. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He's going for goal! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Oyarzabal. And that should get the job done. Longley, looking for a runner. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. And the referee says that is that for the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Barcelona, chance! Of course! It's level again! What a match we have!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Madrid dragged them. And a chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, it's gone in!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
And the through ball. Valverde is onto... He leaps for it! Against the crossbar! And he's found the net! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
And the shot!
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And smartly reclaimed. Pass somewhat off target. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least. because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now it's Azar. Great vision. Alvarez picks it up out wide. Oyarzábal. Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that
goes for a shot! And that is doing no harm at all. That is ended up in no man's land. Looking to play him in. Over to the right flank. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Albert Ferrer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Camavinga. Well, what about it? From the cusp of victory to the cusp of desperation. Mbappe receives it in a wide shot at goal! Gavi. Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Now there's the shot! We've got a goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Madrid have their lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Barcelona will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Passing is crisp and sharp, and he's been shifted off it.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
He's under a lot of pressure there, and it's Lopez. Mbappe! And he's only too happy to take that back. Barcelona are running out of time and out of options.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Gavi gets a good foot in there. And back to the keeper they go. Just 5 minutes left.
Madrid can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Fermin. Ambitious ball here. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And he's there to belt it away. Looking for options for movement. And this is Romario. And he's managed to get free. Fermin. Koundé. Howson kept his eye on it, and he's there. Camavinga. Courtois. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicates.